Yo, what's going on, my beautiful peoples? It's your man's Ken, aka Mr. On My Grind, constantly grinding to get to that next dime. And like always, I got my partner in crime, and he is.
What's happening, everybody? It's your boy B Mason. We about to get into that.
You already know. And we got a very special guest today, the one, the only, famous man on the Carmello Saxxx. Say what's up to the peoples, bro.
How y'all doing? I'm glad I finally got to get on here.
That's what I'm talking about. We finally got you on,
you
bro.
came on. Thank you.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. And, hey, y'all know how we get this show started. Hey, bro, what you sipping on tonight, B-Nice?
I had to pull out that special batch tonight. We're going to get down on some Casamigos like we in the club tonight. What y'all drinking on? What you drinking on, Carmello?
Well, shit, tonight I went ahead and got the young screwball peanut butter whiskey. You know.
That's what's up. And you know what? Closer to the last week, Black History Month, so I had to go back. So I got that Jim Beam Black. I can't even talk. Jim Beam Black. Man, I already had a couple sips already, boy, as you can see the bottle.
Thanks.
But anyways, you know how we get this show started off. Let's go ahead and have a quick little shot for a good episode. Pour it up.
I got my shot set up.
You got your little clankety clank.
Clank.
Mm-hmm. My shot was built in.
Ooh, yes, sir.
I'm a lightweight, so I'm going to make mine last all night.
That's what's up. Hey, you know you best, right?
I hope I can make this last. This go down too smooth.
I know. But yeah, that's some good. That's some smooth stuff. That Black extra age bourbon. Okay, I see you, Jim Beam, trying to do your thing. All right, so hey, let's jump into this, Mr. Carmello Saxxx.
Yes, sir.
Hey, so you're a musician, right?
Right.
And your weapon of choice is
tenor sax, but it's right now. It's a tough battle. Even lately, I just been using alto sax, but it's between that soprano, the curved one, not the straight one like a clarinet.
right.
The little tiny one. It's between that soprano and tenor. It's a toughie.
Gotcha. So when did you get into music? What got you started into playing music?
Well, actually, as a kid, I always loved it. But I got started, and I was middle school when I first was able to pick it up. I got into middle school, and 6th grade, they didn't let us play the instrument. You had to learn how to read first. And then 7th grade, when I was 12, that's when I was able to grab a horn.
Gotcha. I mean, because, I'm alto sax myself, and I started same time around 5th grade, school and band. I picked the alto sax because the late, great Duke Madison, my uncle, he a legend, jazz legend down in Lexington, Kentucky. He was my idol, and I was looking up to him, and I'm like, I got to get on that sax, man, because that thing was just so cool to me, man. You know what I mean?
I do. Like I said, when I first picked it up, I fell in love with it. I had an hour of band, and the right after band was lunch. We had an hour of lunch. I wouldn't leave until after lunch every day. I'd be everybody playing, shooting in the gym. I'm in the band room my lunch hour, having at it, because
that's love, because it's definitely hard to go away from what the crowd is doing and then going and doing your own thing, and then turning out is something that you followed your dream and you did and you made it successful.
Well, yeah, I will say I did. I feel like I still got some ways to go, but absolutely, yeah. I'm gonna stay with that one. It's positive.
Exactly. I mean, hey, you have to do something you love. That's a plus right there in the whole anyway, right?
Yeah, but I think also you got to remember that's why you do it sometimes. Because for me, I'm doing this full time. There is no 9 to 5. So a lot of times it can get to the point where it's not fun because I'm so stressed about trying to get this money, got to get the bills, got to play, got to get it, got to go, and completely forget that that was a bonus. Not the goal. Yeah. And it shows in people's music. when you're loving it, when you're doing it because you feel like it or you don't feel like it.
Mm-hmm. So what was there any idols or any people that you looked up to when it came to music that got you really into it?
Well, I can tell you some of the, I'm gonna say idols, but some of my favorite saxophonists. Even though I don't really do it's hardly any covers or play any other saxophonists because I was always concerned of I wanted to find my own sound first before I actually study somebody else. Once I found my sound, I said, okay, now I'm gonna learn and pick up some technique from them. But I didn't want to be like sound exactly like Kenny G or exactly like Bonnie James or et cetera, et cetera. But to answer your question, I would have to say saxophonist wise, Art Porter, Boney James, Grover Washington Jr., Hughes Groove, and it's. I'm not sure if you ever heard of these albums called Unwrapped. They're owned by Jill Scott's record label. They got like 7 albums, and they take all the songs that we hear on the radio today, but turn them completely instrumental using actual instruments.
I'm gonna have to check that out.
Oh, it's cold. And the saxophonists they have on there, it's amazing. They did Gangsta Paradise strictly with violins. The entire, every rhythm part was violin, and it was nasty.
So you read music, right?
I do. For the first several years, I couldn't play by ear. I had to have sheet music, or it wasn't going down. And then it was around my junior year when I had a band teacher introduce me to improv, just how to get started. He told me, just take these 3 notes and play whatever. I said, okay. And then I went home and I found 3 notes in one of the songs I liked and played and then just expanded from there. So now it's been years since I actually had to read. I still can read, but that's how it started.
Pretty impressive. Definitely impressive. You a big Simpsons fan?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, you mess with Bleeding Gums Murphy?
Of course.
That was the dog. That was my dog. Him and Lisa used to get down on that saxophone, cuz.
Yeah. I got over the years got a lot of different Lisa references. So whatever. Or even did some guys with it, leaving out somewhere playing it.
When you said Grover Washington earlier, I definitely want to say that one of my favorite songs from him is Mr. Magic. What are some of the songs that you've written, or is there any material that you love playing the most on your saxophone?
I do. I can play. I feel like I can play any genre. I have played pretty much all of them, including heavy metal, except for polka. I don't think I can get into it. But my favorite ones has to be like that neo soul, R&B, smooth jazz, hip hop, that kind. If there was a such thing as trap jazz, or there's a such thing actually, but more like a trap jazz kind of deal. And my last few, I done put out maybe between 3 to 5 more different little album or projects, but they all been out of the trunk. Nothing like online or copyrighted or official. But I've definitely created some stuff. But what I've been doing was taking instrumentals I like off YouTube, and I put myself on them. So a lot of times I can't really just copyright issues again.
Bingo.
I can't do that. So, but my next project that I plan on coming out with, that's what I'm working on, where it's completely all the way solid, and people can actually go online or Spotify it or even scan it. So I have people do that. I'd be playing my music and they'd try to find it on. I was like, it's not gonna happen. It's not gonna happen. They try to just sound it, and I'm like,
with the trap jazz, the material that you already got set forward, is it trap jazz or is it trap jazz that you're trying to work towards?
Well, it's not necessarily trap. That was just another example. What I'm trying to work towards is that feeling of, it's still bumping, down the street, like you're listening to 2 Chainz, Jay-Z, or Kanye, or whoever, but it's same time, it's also still jazz at the same time. Smooth jazz.
Grown folks.
I got you.
We like it growing over here.
Because
my other favorite would be intercessory type music too. Intercessory prayer.
An accessory?
Yeah, where you could just, zone out and just, and praise them or just fall into the spirit. That's I excel in that category as well.
Did you grow up in the church?
I would say so. I even went to a Christian school for a couple of years of elementary.
Oh, really? Really?
What school?
You know, me and bro went to St. Lelia.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
In Maywood.
Oh, okay. Oh no, I didn't know that. But most of my years I grew up in Gary, Wingate, Indiana, actually.
Okay.
So at the time it was called Acts Christian Academy. It was inside the church called Agape Tabernacle. That's still there, but the school is not. But yeah, I was there. Let me see. I went there 3rd, 4th grade, and a little part of second, half of second, 3rd, and 4th grade before they closed it down.
Gotcha. So while we're talking about accomplishment, I want to stop for a second and we're going to take a shot for you because I would like to say congratulations because I seen that your little girl then came through and was born. Just last week, right?
Yep, it was the day before Valentine's Day.
Good gift.
Congratulations, new dad.
On her mom's birthday.
Oh, that's even. Hey, that's a double. That's a double right there.
I know mom couldn't wait so she could have a drink for her birthday. I know she couldn't wait.
And she still said, "We got to go out." So I didn't get to do that.
Oh yeah, hey, well, you know turn up.
Hey, shot to that clankety clank. Welcome to the club, bro. New dad. Hey, how you feel about that? How's that feeling?
It feels good. It feels good. It's gonna feel even better. When I could do the same with her, take that shot. But I told her to say, we gonna do something, but see me in about 46 weeks. 46 weeks, we really turn up again.
Right. As long as the king got a plan, there ain't nothing gonna go out of hand.
Right. Good. I feel you on that one. Hey, shout out to baby CMB.
Right. I'm about to put that on a bumper sticker or a shirt or something, man. How's that?
Right.
It's all yours.
Little baby Carmello. Shout out to little baby Carmello. Much love, man. Hey, you know what I'm saying?
Okay.
No.
You gotta school us. You gotta school us real quick. What is the meaning behind filet? Maybe more.
No, it's a play on words. Finale, as in finale. No more.
Finale.
Last kid, no more.
Nice.
So it's like finale,
nice.
No more.
Dunzo. That's funny. I got you. I feel you on that one. Hey, you know what? Put out my being black cut. That's what's up. That's what's up. So I got a random question for you. All right. So I came across you because of the homie corporate. Shout out corporate business.
Big shout out.
I seen you on here because we was actually just checking it out, and you was playing on one episode. Which one was it? Black Chicago Be Like Part 105, Part 14. You was the man in the restaurant playing the jam.
Turn around, and what I see, a dude standing in front of us, smooth as hell with a saxophone. We just like, okay, what he finna be on? He. he was whole playing Donnell Jones.
How did that come about, bro?
Okay. Well, I laughed because I just one of my best friends had just asked me that question, and I was telling him, but the way I was telling him it was like street sense. But because I let's see if I can do it again. I told him, I said, yeah, I was outside in Maryville, on the block. Standing outside. I can't even do it with a straight face no more. But yeah, but seriously, I was street performing in Maryville. I was on the corner, and a young lady came past up. She was like, "Hey man, what you doing?" She threw some money in. It was like, "I know somebody. He gonna get in contact with you. He wants you to, do it. He might want you to do a video or something, whatever." I said, "Okay, cool. I ain't think none of it because there's a lot of people that say that. I want you in the studio. I want you in my video. I want your ear. And a lot of times they don't fall through. But I was like, okay. But sure enough, I got a call from corporate business, and at the time, I didn't realize or know who he was. So I had no idea what to expect or what was about to happen. So he was like, "Yeah, just meet me at this restaurant, and we gonna shoot." Well, he didn't say restaurant; he just gave me an address. So I got there, and it's a restaurant. I'm like, okay, I think this is it.
Like, yeah, this man done set me off. What the fuck?
I'm driving. I didn't know if I'm going to the studio. We about to shoot somewhere. I didn't know what was going on. So I get there, and it's Chicago, and there's this plaza, this restaurant. I'm like, this is it. I'm here. So he ended up pulling up next to me. I'm playing in the car, and he got out, and I'm looking at him, and I'm like, why does this guy look familiar? Well, first of all, let's rewind back to when he called me. I'm actually on the toilet at the time, and he sent me a text, and I looked him up, and I said, this man got like 1.2 million subscribers. Like, what? He wants me to do something for him. I'm definitely gonna at least look into this, whoever this guy is. When I get out there and I see him, I'm like, this dude looks super familiar. People signing autographs and this, that, and the third. He's signing autographs. And I'm like, see, I wonder if he's that guy I seen that had me cracking up when he was hollering at some chick. So he had me reshoot the video, and I go home and I look up that video that I was looking for, and I was like, that's him. That is him. No wonder. That dude funny.
Blessing in disguise, just doing your craft on the street corner like you always do, and boom, here we are.
Yeah. And that's how I get, I would say, a lot of my work. Because again, this is full time for me. So I use it, as far as clubs, restaurants, weddings, church, studio work, teaching if people want lessons, going to people's houses, popping up in hotels, surprising spouses. I mean, any shape, form, or fashion, I'm doing it. And if none of that's going on at the time, I go out on the street, in the street perform. And it's just to keep income coming in and the networking to get more from there. Because a lot of times people come up to me, hey, are you available this day? Can you come play here? And I'm like, yep, here's my card. I'm there.
Well, we gonna stay in contact, bro, because now you are officially a part of the Two Drinks with the Fellas alum. So you a part of the fam, bro. Real talk. You got your own episode, and I got some ideas already cracking in this head for a Mother's Day gift to my moms. So we gonna be in contact, bro.
Exactly. We can get real creative with it, man. Real creative.
Because actually, like I said, I used to play, and I'm actually purchasing another alto here in about a week or so I can freshen up. I mean, it's been years, but music and playing an instrument, especially if you can read music, is just like riding a bike. You don't forget. You know what I'm saying? I've played lead guitar, electric guitar, acoustic guitar, and alto saxophone. And I mean, I bought myself a guitar a couple years ago and just been messing around with it because I just want to relearn again. And I'm like, man, I really want to give me another sax too. And I found a really good deal on one, and I'm getting another one. So yeah, it's going down. It's going down. That's all I gotta say.
Definitely do so, because people ask me all the time, is it hard to play the sax? And I tell them I compare it to lifting weights. Like it's real easy to pick up that 5-pound dumbbell, you know. But if you want to get to that 10 or the 20 or 50 pound, you just got to keep doing it.
I feel you. I mean, like I said, I'm about to get right back into it because I've always, I mean, music is therapeutic. Am I lying though, bro?
Nah, you ain't lying. You're lying. It's definitely a good outlet.
No.
So yeah, I'm definitely gonna get back into it. But okay, so all right, so this is what we're gonna do. We're gonna let you showcase your shit real quick, all right? So give us a good 15, 20 seconds. Are you gonna play raw stuff or are you gonna do a cover?
We're gonna do the raw from the soul to this time.
Okay. That's what's up. Show these motherfuckers you legit, bro.
Can y'all hear that pretty okay?
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, that's the fuck I'm talking about. Hey, shot to that, brother.
I'm glad you threw your clothes back on, bro, because that camera came back on you quick.
Man, I was feeling that. Oh my god, bro. Okay. Tell me you use that to pull some kicks.
I use where?
I said, tell me you to use them skills to pull your woman.
You know, oddly enough, I don't. But I think that's what happened anyway, though.
So right.
Right. You know what I mean? I don't think I've ever went to the girl and just said, "Hey, what's up?"
I mean, but you can put. But I'm saying, play some shit like that. Like, let me tell you, girl. I'm gonna tell you right now. This is how you make me feel. Come on, man. I'm sorry. I'm a goofball, bro. It happens. It's all good. Shit happens, man. Zion ain't gonna hold you. Let me get back into my shit. Jordy, what's your favorite song? Red. What's great?
This boy gonna start playing poems on his saxophone in a few seconds. Watch. Y'all gonna pull Mr. On My Grind out of retirement.
I mean, you know, your boy was a poet too, so you know.
It's gonna be straight poems on there.
I've done a lot of different tracks and stuff for rappers and things as well. So I mean, it's been local rappers, but still.
Hey, it's something. It's more progress than just sitting
I just had
in
to
one place.
clarify that up before people start looking up like who. It's like wait a minute. Okay, that's the top ones, but I'm out there. You see.
Hey, well, you know what though? Hey, with this shit, bro, that shit had me in my feelings. I was like, Yes.
Forget the feelings.
Would you
Why
mind
you
if
talking about music? Why you talking about music? How does it feel to be in the same town as where Michael Jackson was from?
You said how does it feel?
Yes, like what? I know it's got to be a vibe because Michael Jackson was that dude. So it's got to be
Yeah.
some inspiration.
Well, it's more of there's an inspiration, and then there is also a huge. I don't see it like it, but it's also that a huge shadow. You ever been the term being to somebody else's shadow?
Oh yeah.
So it's like you coming from Jerry, but Gary, Indiana has had a lot of talent come out of it.
Yeah, Mike Epps.
Freddie
Yeah, Mike
Grizz.
Epps is from Indianapolis. Never mind.
I mean, still it's Indiana, but
Cool.
Jesse Powell, he's from Gary. I think Debo, the actor Debo, I think he might have been from Gary.
Zeus is from Gary.
I'm gonna check it. We gonna check it. I think so.
Grant
Wow.
Robinson, yeah. I mean, it's some big names and people that come out of Gary. Besides Michael Jackson, but that's just a prime example. As soon as you hear Gary, what you thinking about?
That's another episode.
That's because we Chicago boys. I ain't gonna lie to you, we Chicago boys. So Gary, Indiana is like that cousin that we don't really fuck with, but we still
It
fuck
gets
with him.
wild in Gary.
I already know.
Yeah, so
But I hope I'm really, and this is another way to maybe, to get out of that. I really wish that.
Yeah, bridge that gap.
I mean, we're so close. Pretty much one.
Yeah, true.
Have y'all ever seen the old school movie called The Warriors?
yes.
Where
Yes.
it was this close to being every game being unified as
Yeah.
one.
Yeah.
Man, can you imagine if we was able to just if gangs just got out of that negative look and then more like just police their own neighborhoods and
Hey, you know what? I got one. I got one better for you. I got one
I
better for
hope
you.
one
Could you
day that
imagine?
switch goes off and then they just all click into we all unified one day. Because if it ever
That's what I was
goes
gonna
down,
say.
we
Put it
definitely
like
need
that.
everybody.
Put it like that. Could you imagine us as a black community just finally saying, fuck it, let's do it for our own? Because I ain't even gonna hold you. You know what I'm saying? And be our own and fuck our own shit up. Like, come on. We're supposed to be looking out for each other.
And what's crazy is every other race is doing exactly that. And we are the only race that seem like we want to be part of everybody else's. And when everybody else is just copying us. It's crazy.
Like, we can't even look out for our own. You know what I'm saying? You one motherfucker jealous of the next. Man, fuck that. Let me put it to you like this. If you around me in my circle, if you putting in work, we all putting in work. You feel me? That's how it is. And my round, my flying. How many years we got under our belt, bro?
Since we was 5. So that's 32 years.
That's knee high, man.
32 years. And look, he my co-host on the show. You dig? We need to do the same shit with the rest of our community. Like, come on, man. If we start, let me tell you something. And you know what? If we educated ourselves, one of the most prominent communities in the history of America was Black Wall Street. And what happened to Black Wall Street? Why did it no longer exist? Because the haters burn it the fuck down. Not us, not our own, the other. You
Shout
understand?
out to them. Black History Month, Oklahoma,
Yes.
bogus.
Exactly. But that's what I'm saying, though. Like, the most prominent community was our own. So if we put our heads together and did our own thing, man, what the fuck?
Yeah, and not be flies in a jar. You ever
Or
heard
crabs in a barrel.
Well, yeah, that too. But have you heard of the whole story of the fly in the jar?
I have not. School us on it, bro.
I tell you, pretty much. Short story shorter, a guy puts a fly inside of a jar, closes the lid. He tries to flies out. He bumps his head. He keeps bumping his head. He can't get out. So eventually, the guy unscrews the lid so he can fly out, and the fly never does. Why? Because he's afraid of bumping that head again. He's completely free, can leave anytime, but don't want to bump his head no more. So he stays in the job.
You know what? That's a good analogy because think about it like this. How long have we been freed as slaves? Well, yet and still, we still a slave to the man. We still can't uplift ourselves and get out of that. Right?
Mm-hmm.
Message.
And it better slide.
And even a shorter one than that one that I just heard today, that I just read that Einstein said. Einstein put up on the board, he had like 9 problems, basic multiplications. 1 times 1, 2 times 2 is this, 3 times 3 is this. Then at the very last one, he said 9 times 9 equals 91. No, he said 9 times 10 equals 91. And, everybody laughed. And, ha, 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 you stupid. It's 90. What's wrong with you? And he said, exactly. I just got 9 out of 10 correct. But as soon as I missed one, everybody had, was laughing, had something to say. So in other words, he said, no matter how successful you are, you're going to make mistakes. People going to laugh at you anyway. And the only way to pretty much the only way to fail is the one to not. Only way to not make mistakes is to not do anything at all.
Yeah, I mean, I'm big on quotes and stuff, and I seen this quote that said, "You miss 100% of the shots you don't take." Number one. Okay, but then on top of that, something that my mama always taught me. My mama always taught me that as a man, you should be willing and able to make a mistake, because if you make a mistake, you learn from it. So that's how you get smarter.
Right. Exactly.
Because what makes you dumb is keep making the same mistake over and over.
It's been countless of times to where I felt like, this is dumb. Why am I about to go out here and play the saxophone outside? I'm not about to, make anything. I got to stop saying, you know what? I 100% definitely won't get anything done or make anything staying in the house. So why not? And those be the times when I really just don't feel or morally down or just don't feel like even playing. Sometimes I do the best.
Yeah, you're right. I mean, here's the thing though, at the end of the day, if you don't do it, what's going to happen? You would never know. I'm sorry, but I'm one of those dudes that in my mind, the way I think is like, I would much rather do it and fail than not do it at all and have a what if. You did?
Hey,
and then you
I just want to say this real quick to everybody out there. That's why we got 2 drinks with the fellas. We didn't already gave props to ourselves, but we're going to do it one more time for the fathers that's getting up and doing it when they don't feel like doing it.
Clank, clank.
Because we got that motivation to do it. And thank these kids.
That was another saying. Boys do what they want. Men do what they need to.
Oh, say it again 2 times. Hell yeah.
Boys do what they want. Men do what they need.
Exactly. Because I ain't going to hold you. You know what I'm saying? How many single fathers you know out there right now? I can tell you right now, you're talking to one. You're talking to one that got full custody of his own, because I wanted to do that to take care of mine. So I knew that he was taken care of, point blank and simple. Why? Because that's what I want. He's my very first. Not even gonna lie. Had my son at 35, and I was a wild one. I'm a Scorpio. I'm wild. I'm shocked that it took me till I was 35. That's my first. Not even gonna lie to you. But it was destined, because I know that if I would have had one earlier, I wasn't mentally ready for all that. I was still wilding out and finding myself. I ain't even gonna lie. So it was meant for me to have him now.
In my opinion, you had it at the right age, honestly. This whole mentality of you gotta have kids now before you're too old. 20 is early 20s, even mid 20s is really not the time to be.
You don't know nothing at that age.
You still, you know what I'm saying? You're fresh into adulthood.
Yeah, you still trying to figure out life.
Exactly. So around 30s or whatever, that's all right. You done did it. You done had your fun. Okay, now, hey, you done learned.
I done had my fun by 35.
And at least hopefully done built something to where you have more to be able to, more resources to help take care of. Because trying to think of how you can take care of a kid at 20 compared to 10 more years of working experience or life experience. Yeah, all of that. It all factors in. So yeah, I kudos to you for making it to that long before having some children.
But hey, I left. We off the soapbox though, because you know what? Hey, I'm gonna tell you right now. For those of y'all that don't know, y'all already done seen the snippet of my man's throwing down on the axe, and he cold with it. He cold with it. You know what I'm saying? I was just off a whim, man.
Speaking of which, you mind if I do this a few more seconds, or maybe something more up to beat?
Yeah, you can. Go ahead. Hey, bro, this is our show, but it's your episode, my nigga.
We showcasing you.
Hey, you good on that? Hey, I told y'all, my man's is cold on that axe. Hey, play with him. Hey, everybody talk about, what's his name? I just went blank for a second.
I know somebody else who went blank who wished they had an axe.
Yeah.
And it was this week's You Cool as Hell Award.
You Cool as Hell Award.
And our winner was a gentleman who wanted to help their friend take down a tree branch. But from his surprise, he got the tree branch way too close to his face.
I got it. Jesus Christ,
So, on this week's Cool as Hell Award, I'm going to ask our guest, Carmello, first what he thinks about helping our friends do assignments, and especially ones that involve trees. And then we're going to pass it on to my bro, and then I'll go ahead and close this out for the night. So, Carmello, what do you think about this gentleman who wanted to help his friend pull down a tree branch in the middle of the street?
I think that gentleman should get 2 awards. One for wanting to help a brother out, and then 2 for what it sounds like giving a brother a good laugh. Good memories. Like I could just see, I'm just repeating like in slow motion, this tree branches. I wasn't there, and it's tickling me just thinking about it.
Bro, what do you got to say about old boy who got hit in the face with a tree branch?
Okay, so I got a different take on it, because what I feel was this was a hold my beer moment, because it looked like homie was trying to grab the branch and do pull-ups on it, and when he grabbed it, that bitch gave way. That's what it looked like to me. Okay, and that's just my take on it. Like, he was trying to do.
Is that the one you gonna say is the coolest hell? The one who had on the red shirt, who pulled down the branch?
No. But that's the coolest hell award. Number one, the friend who was drunk and was like, because they call alcohol liquid courage. So now he got the courage to do some goofy ass shit. So he decided to grab the tree branch and say, I'm gonna do some pull-ups on it. Watch this, I'm gonna get up in this tree. And then the other coolest hell award go to the friend that was helping his goofy ass, because you could see the tree and tell this motherfucker don't look that stable. I don't think we should really be doing this. But again, liquid courage, we not get straight. Fuck it, let's do it, bro. I got you. I got you. Ride or die. Let's go. And then they jump up on there. And not only the one who pulls it down, the worst part is the one whose bright idea was the one that climbed up on it. And he didn't get hurt. It was the friend that was helping who got bust in the face when the whole branch came. I'm talking about it's not like a twig. It's a whole fucking tree trunk branch that came down and whipped this motherfucker dead in the face as he's sitting here like this trying to hold him up and make sure he good. And you looking right at the tree branch hitting you in the face. You can see this mother. I see you, see the tree branch coming towards you, and you don't flinch or move, and you keep staring at it and get hit dead in the face. You cool as hell, my nigga.
Speaking of cool as hell, you had the hookah, and I've been looking at it this entire time. The kudos to that iconic scene you have of coming to America.
Oh yeah.
Hilarious.
Thank you.
Hilarious.
Thank you. I
B
love that
Mace,
scene
wrap
too.
it up. B Mace, wrap it up.
I do what I got to, bro. I do what I got to. Well, this one friend did not have to go ahead and assist his friend because this show looked like Groot gave Buddy the people's elbow straight in the motherfucking jaw.
Oh.
Fam used his green thumb to give his friend a black eye. Head eye. I don't even know why. That's the friend that he really don't like you, but he asks you come over and do stuff.
He took the term taking trees to the face too literal. Normally the tree is on fire, and you just kind of just smoke out. But this man took it to the face for real. He faced the tree, a whole tree.
Buddy gave his friend HPV, tree man syndrome, looking out about here. They both got Drama Island sandals on, trying to tackle the Avatar tree, looking out about here.
Oh man,
he gave old boy the homemade George Washington special wooden teeth, having ass about here. If Buddy couldn't afford dental insurance, there's easier ways to go about it. Trust me. All they had to do is holler at my cousin and get you some insurance right away. Bro did the Night at the Roxbury neck having ass when the tree came down. What is love looking at? I don't even understand how his neck could fix like that. He probably missed the Fantastic. Fam should have known that tree was gonna come down a bit faster with that speed, but he didn't know because Kool-Aid Man jumped on it and then he pulled it down and shoved it in his face. But I do want to tell you, whenever you want to help your friends out, just help them out doing babysitting and go help out with Carmello so my man can go outside and take his lady on birthday. But Kool-Aid Man and Mr. Wooden Teeth from now on, you cool as hell.
Cool as hell. Hey, that's right. Hey, it's the first ever rap premiere. Hey, everybody say what's up to Miss Carmello.
Hey, Carmello.
Say something, bro. There you go. There you go. Hey, bring it to the cam. Bring it in. Bring it in, mama.
Mamas. I say, hey, one more time. You open up the show. Say, hey. She's looking like, what is going on? Man, thanks for having me, man. Again, and if anybody else may have some ideas and want a lot of saxophonists to pop up somewhere, just type in Carmello Saxxx, Carmello with 2 L's, Saxxx with 3 X's, on Instagram. Send me a message.
His info gonna be in the description below. Trust and believe. Hey, bro, go ahead, B. You got some shout outs, bro?
Just want to say we celebrating Black History Month again. We definitely appreciate the homie Carmello Saxxx coming on and blessing our show. We know it is tough being a new dad because I definitely know how it is. But we definitely appreciate you coming on and sparing some time with us. And shout out to Carmello for making a guest appearance with her lovely self. And I just want to shout out to our fans for checking us out. Go ahead and hit Carmello up if y'all got some ideas or any business inquiries. And Ken gonna go ahead and wrap us up, bro.
You already know how we getting down with the get down, baby. One time for the fun time. Hey, to all of our subscribers, hey, don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe, and hit that notification bell to know when our show will arrive. And Mr. Carmello Saxxx, again, much love and appreciation for blessing our episode, bro. And this is the beginning. You understand what I'm saying? This ain't the last time. You will be on again. We're gonna go down, you know? And Miss Carmella, singing beat, baby. Hey, much love, mama. We love you and appreciate you blessing our episode too, mama. All right? And hey, it's been another great episode. You know how we get out. We out this bitch. Peace.
Tell them what it is, though.